Okay, today will be the next day, which isn't very helpful. So I think it's the 29th and I think it's Sunday. And this is where I camped last night. I wasn't right in this spot, I was about 100 yards up. And nice picnic table this morning. And the reason I chose this particular area is because they have a bear box there. Can't see it from that end. But, so it's nice to just throw your food in there, and you know it's secure, and you didn't have to spend the time playing the hang the bear bag game. Also, I always figure it's expensive and a lot of trouble to get a good bear box in. And if it's there, it's probably because they have bear activity here at some point. And it's probably necessary. I don't think they'd do it if they didn't think it was necessary. So, and then I was way up there because I found 2 trees, and I don't like to be right near everybody else. And that is going to be the problem with this weekend. It's going to be crowded everywhere because it's a 3-day weekend, and it's between 2 roads. It's not an unreasonable hike for people who want to do it. And you have the Caffey's Knob, which is probably the most visited section. It's the most photographed, and it's up the road a little bit, and Tinker's Cliffs, which I've heard from most people who know is actually much nicer than the Caffey's Knob, but you're not supposed to tell everybody that because then people will go there. And I talked to a couple hikers yesterday. They said, it's not that crowded there. She said, but McAfee's Knob was a zoo. Fortunately, they have a ranger there that's like, tries to keep everybody moving and stuff like that. And he's very nice, and he helps you with your picture and standing there, all in an effort to get you in and out quicker. You know, like a gate at Disney. All right. A lot of scars on that tree. Actually, looks like someone was carving some type of image, but that could be pareidolia. I don't know. And a lot of the trees here are like forest type trees. They don't have much branch on the bottom, and then up top, yeah, they go straight up so that they can get some sunlight. And the river is gorgeous through here. And I've actually read on the comments, which surprised me because it's a pretty well moving river, is in July and August it goes dry sometimes. People say there's just a couple puddles there because it's a water source, obviously. And you know, maybe it's not a river, it's a creek, but it's still got a very nice flow. So, and I was very lucky yesterday. I don't think I pulled the camera out for that. About 3/4 of the way up, I found another water spot, and I filled up there. And I just got done filling up this morning. So I actually drank somewhere between 3 and 4 liters yesterday because I started out with 3, and I was very glad to find that spot and drank more on the way up. And as a matter of fact, I had to fill about 1.5 liters this morning, so I figured I drank around that much. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, today is a rougher day than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I still got to climb out of the 141 feet, and I'm still a half hour away, or half a mile, excuse me. It's probably more than a half hour with that ascent. Oh, I don't know if you can make that out. If you can, the blue dot is where I am. The red dot is right around Tinker Cliffs, and that's where I'm headed. For, well, before noon if I get there. I should be able to, but, and then I'll be going to McAfee's Knob if I make it today. If not, I'll get it tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. I packed that way. Catch you all later. And I hope I'm doing better. Look at this tree. Big, but it's dead on top. That's another tree leaning on it. Oh, there might be a couple now. It could be can't tell which tree it's from. That's a big one. And there's another one similar to it over there, but it's very much alive. Ooh. And the one nice thing about the canopy is it keeps it much cooler. Also, the the moisture on the ground is evaporating up, which creates humidity, but it's not bad. All right, catch you later. Bye-bye. And this is Tinker Cliffs. And it's a gorgeous 1, 2, 3 sets of mountains. 4 or 5 if I look that way.
Don't do that. Stand on the cliff. You're eating on the cliff. It's okay here, so I'm eating my sandwich.
Now, I could go out there and get better views. But there's a lot of space between some of these rocks. And I was thinking about going there. But me with my acrophobia and all my other comorbidities, I'm not going to do it. Because if you slip and fall, you're not hitting soft. You're hitting hard surfaces. And without a couple of good ropes and maybe a couple pulleys, it'll be real hard to get you back up. Take a couple more steps just to my level of comfort. You might be able to get back up if push came to shove. But that's as far as I go. And you can see my feet are still a good distance, a good 6 inches away. But that's it for me. And there's a hawk. I don't know, I didn't get enough of it. Unless it comes back. Well, it's not my field of vision anymore. So, yeah, I just saw it for a few moments, but it was gorgeous the way it was flying around. Alright, I'm going to leave now. Wow.
Okay.
Sorry?
Have a good day. I guess the flat earth people don't do this, huh? And that's Tinker Cliffs. Or at least 2 of them. There's another one up there you can probably get access to, but I'm okay with these 2. This one is ridiculously gorgeous. Well, here is another one that is going to fall someday. Sooner than the last one, probably. Well, it's got so many possibilities for falling over that it really is kind of amazing. And this is just, what is it, south of Tinker Cliffs. Alright. And you can hear a woodpecker out there working hard, making birdhouses out of a tree. Ooh. I'm still tired. Alright. Hello. These are a couple nice big rocks. If you had to, you could get under them in a storm. Stay dry. Alrighty. This is about halfway between Tinker Cliffs and McAfee Knob. And I'm pretty well convinced at this point I'm not going to get to McAfee. I'll save it for the morning. I'm going to go into the shelter. It's about 2.5 miles up the road here. And up the trail. Look at that from the other angle. And, wow. It triggers the acrophobia response, sorry. Boy, and that's in like a precarious position. Huh. And anyhow, I'm going to go there and get in a little earlier so I can do a little more for dinner. And then tomorrow I should have a relatively easy day. And I'll be able to spend a little more time on the knob. And walk out. And this is what I like about not being stuck to a tight schedule. I could take 3 days if I wanted to, but I don't. I do want to get there. You have to have a little bit of sense of, you have to get there before the end of the year. So, alrighty. I will talk to you. Well, let me walk you till the rocks go away. We're at like the top. And these are the rocks on the top. You can't see much because of the trees, the leaves. If it had been winter, you would have been able to see quite a bit. So, alrighty, well, got another rock here. And most people don't send out these views because I'm going south and they're going north, and it's much harder going north uphill. So they probably don't stop and do it. Alright, it's getting a little steeper. So, do that one and that one. Oh, and you can see the tree that fell down leaning on the next one. And with that, I will see you later. Bye-bye. Yeah. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Yeah. Next couple of days after a lot of rain, you know you'll be slip sliding away. There have been large patches of mud like that. And sometimes you can't get around it. And going uphill makes it for humor. Beautiful now. I believe it's, whatchamacallit, between 4 and 5. And I'm heading to that shelter. And last time I checked, it was close to 1.5 miles. So it's probably about 1.25 miles now. Oop, more slip and slide. Well, and yeah, I'll get in early. I'll get to set up and then go to sleep. Well, eat. Definitely eat. And then go to sleep. I might eat extra because tomorrow should only be not that long. I'll start off at my Caffey's Knob, which if I'm not mistaken will only be a 1/2 mile from the shelter, maybe 1 mile. But I will be there a little while trying to get my picture taken. And then it's only 4 miles from the knob to the parking lot I'm headed for. So, get ready. Catch you then. Bye-bye. I forgot it's the month of May. And the month of May is when I usually see boxer turtles. Or box turtles. And here is one. And he's looking at me saying, uh-oh. You're fine, I'm not going to mess with you. Oh. Is that so? Yep, I'm going to let you go. Yeah, you can tell either I'd be real tasty to bite, or I don't really care. I'm just taking pictures. Okay. Mind your business. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. You gonna come to say hi to me? Like the baby squirrel did a few weeks back? Crawled up my pants leg. And I had to save it from a fate worse than death. No, you keep on running, you'll be fine. Oh, look at those legs in the back. Look at those claws. All right. Bye-bye.